Yeah, 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 That's you are coming late. Coming late. Timo, what now? You came late. We started 9:30, but something came up. We had to shift the time to 10 o'clock. Why are you coming late now? It's already 10. Almost start. We're waiting for Dr. Drew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
How are you?
Good evening, sir. Nice meeting
How are
you,
you?
sir.
Nice to
Well,
meet you
fine.
too.
Everything is fine. How is work, sir?
Bless God, bless God.
Okay. Okay. So, viewers, we are meeting Dr. Drew Uyi, who is a FA licensed journalist, a sports management, a PR guru. Sorry, sports management. Sorry, sorry, and also the CEO of Drew Uyi, Drew Uyi
Mm,
Media UK. You're very welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Mm.
So, how do you feel with all these attributes attached to your name? It's wow, it's amazing. How do you feel with all these attributes, sir?
Um, it's what I do. I just try to. My job is purpose driven. You know, um, the business
Uh,
is culture and community.
okay,
Just to people.
okay, okay, sir.
Mm.
Sir, your background. How did Drew Uyi start? How did Drew Uyi just emerge? We've been reading different stories, but I want to hear from you. How did Drew Uyi emerge to be who he is
Uh,
today, sir?
I think it started with passion for um, passion for
Amazing.
athletes, well, and not. So I
Okay,
just by the time I grow up, I'm going to represent my people to make sure they get the best. We cannot
okay,
allow foreigners to be managing the affairs of our players.
very true. Yes, sir.
Mm,
Very true.
yes,
Very true.
yes.
So,
Hello,
sir, why did you? Hello.
some footballers are online. I'm just saying hello to them. Are your
Okay.
striker
Hello.
one
I can
from?
see Taiwan here.
Yes, yes. I've seen a few people coming on. Yes,
Yes.
go ahead.
Okay. Why did you decide to use the sports branding as your selling point? Why?
Because I saw that there was a gap there. There's a gap in the market
Okay.
that most of African players are not in on that, and most times they don't see football as a sport. They don't see football as a business. Football is business,
Yes. Sure.
and in business, the most important your most important
Okay.
asset in your business is your brand. So
Yes.
that's
Very
why I think
true.
you guys have to look. You have to focus on your branding. There are footballers and there are footballers that are branded. So you have to decide what you
Very
want to
true.
do. Everybody can be a brand, but all you need to do is to activate it. So, and it's
Very true.
much better for African players to brand themselves because the branding is not just for now, it's for life after sports.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Uh, okay. Okay. So, sir, there's a problem with there's a bad tag on the Nigerian Professional Football League. It's not compared to, let's say, leagues, top leagues in Africa, like South African League and the rest of them. Now we have a great Nigerian like you, who is also a top agent and also has a media. So we are asking, what is the role of Drew Uyi's media in helping to elevate or to remove this bad tag from these Nigerian players abroad, and how we can also help to live the Nigerian brand in Europe?
If bad tag on the players or on the league?
On the league, most especially on the league.
I think with technology, eventually, things will get better. But as I always solicit for, branding is everything. If we brand our league, eventually we'll get the facilities. If we have the right facilities on ground, yeah, not only the facility, but we have to sell it to the world. You know,
Yes.
yeah, problem. We have the talent in Africa, but it's just the structuring. We have to structure our league, which is not too difficult. If the university league can structure their league, I think structure it. When they structure it, they tell the story, they put it out there. And not just about it, and put it online. You know, when people
Yes.
people will start, will start appreciating it.
Okay, that's true, sir.
Mm.
And so as a football agent, which is actually one of my dreams for a very long time, how do you cope with these busy schedules, traveling, things with your family, coping all this, adding all this family and related recreational stuff with your busy schedule? How do you cope, sir?
Oh, you need to first, for you not to get tired, you need to have a passion for it. You need to love what you are doing. You know, sometimes people think that I enjoy flying. I don't really enjoy flying. Once I get to the close my eyes and said, "Oh God, another." But if you have to fly, you have to fly. So,
Yes, sure.
so people think it's a holiday. You know, it's not really a holiday, but I'm used to it. I started traveling from a young age, so and I speak a few languages. So when I go there, I try to adapt. You know, like when I travel to South Africa, to Cape Town, because I speak German. I'm surprised they speak
Wow.
German in South Africa, in Cape Town, because there are a lot
Yeah.
of white people there. So I could
Yeah.
get on easily. So I would say I'm more of an international person. So it's not too difficult, intimidated.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. So, on one of your Instagram stories, which I saw, you said football is business and business is business. Do you see football as a business, or you also see it as a business and the exciting part of it, the exciting play of it?
Hmm. Basically, for me, football is a business. Yeah. Like in Turkey, you know, there's the emotional part of it. People are very emotional about football, but if you don't add the business to it, you're just, you're just playing, you're just enjoying yourself without thinking of, you know, the future of the sport, because you have to think of the future. Like the Premier League, you know, they started running it as a business. That's why it's the biggest in the world. So
Yeah.
you have to, in as much, I have passion for it, but you have to, there's a thin line. You have to differentiate passion, emotions from business. So really and truly, any footballer that does not take his football career as a business is going to be broke at the end of his career, and which will be very bad.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Mm.
Okay. So, while I'm smiling, I just imagined you because I was reading an interview on you from Nation where you were talking of you being a priest if you were in Nigeria. So I was just imagining you as a priest. Why did you actually wanted to be a priest before?
Yeah, definitely. I would be in a priest, when
You
I was a altar boy for a long time when I was in Nigeria. Even my younger brother is a
okay.
priest now. So if I was in Nigeria, I would have been, no doubt about that. So I have friends that are, but it's something. It's something. It's if 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 it's a calling, if God says you'll be a priest, you'll be a priest. And priests are very good people, especially in
Yeah,
Africa.
sure,
Yeah.
sure,
Before you get
sure.
a priest, you'll be scrutinized, you'll be checked, you know. It's just being a priest in Nigeria has been like it's been like a footballer because it's so the spaces are so limited. So for you to get a space,
Yeah,
you know, really good. That's not to
yeah.
deceive players, you know, there are limited space for African footballers in Europe. So you have to play very well, you have to be good, you have to be dedicated, you have to be hardworking, you know. So that's it.
Okay, okay. So I think I assume you should be a football fan. What club do you support right from when you were young?
I you know, I studied sports management and from when I
Uh,
was
okay.
before then I had a soft spot for Chelsea. Yeah. But when I started studying my you're right. You know, my
Yeah.
telling me that, you know, this is business. So because of that, I
Yes.
people premiership, you know, I support the team. You know, I you know, people will be like, I hardly watch football like that. I go to football matches and I look for the commercial opportunities around the state. You know, I look for commercial, you know, anything to do with advertisements, you know, commercial deals. That's what marketing, branding, that's what focus at, you know, rather than,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, if you score, I will, you know, but I'm not a football fan per se.
Okay. Okay. I get. I get.
Ronaldo is my best player. Yeah,
Oh,
uh,
Ronaldo or Messi?
yeah, no, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Okay. I've met both of them before. You know,
Okay. Nice. Nice.
Mm. I've met Messi with Mikel
Okay. Okay.
uh,
Obi.
Mikel Obi when they played the
Okay.
2005 when they played the Youth World Cup. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was at
Yeah.
in Amsterdam. Then I
Wow.
was young. I saw Messi. Messi kind of he's still the same kind of guy, a shy guy. He can't even look like you know, his present puts like you know that's why these are the reasons why I go into sports management. The Nigeria team could have, because with their confidence, they could have beat the Argentina team hey,
Argentinas. Yeah.
at the stadium. But you know that little, you know, we are not like, you know,
It's a difference.
too tidy. You know those little, you know, things. You know, that's what
Yeah.
made us,
Details.
you know, lose to them. And you know, hello SA, how you doing? SA Soj, that's FA.
Okay.
That's footballer base.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. I've met Messi before, you know, when he was a young guy, and then I recently met with Ronaldo. Ronaldo's way different. I met Ronaldo in a hotel as well before a match. They played Luxembourg in last year in Portugal. You know, the way his presence, like his presence is like pulling, and when he's in the pitch, like when he's like demanding for the ball, everything is around him.
Yeah.
It's just the guy is so
Yes.
blessed. You know,
Yeah.
it's a Emmanuel Ubi. Who is that? Okay.
Emmanuel Obi.
Mm.
Okay. The player.
No, I have another player that's called Emmanuel. I thought it was him.
Okay.
Him.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, also, there's also someone also asked me to ask you this question about should I say the African players in Europe? And
Mm.
I also read something on you were saying African players are underrated in terms of maybe should I say the price tag, their deal packages with the agents and things like that.
Mm. I
Yes.
think they're undervalued because they are really good, but you know, it comes down to, you know, pull and push. You know, it comes down to, you know, your presence. Like it comes down to what are you offering apart from your performance, your ability on the pitch. You know, how many followers you have. If nowadays, if they want to buy a player, the marketing team will look at it, the media team will, they will put in a word.
Yes.
So yeah, this guy, if we buy this guy, he's gonna sell X and X jerseys.
Yeah.
And
Commercial.
so the commercial benefits as well. So we
Yes.
we have to, if we don't take our sports serious, or don't take our brand serious, the clubs are not going to take it serious. So we need to have our have a
Okay.
team around, as I said, team not like groupies or guys, they want your brand. And when you have a good brand, you command more money.
Yes, very true.
Your brand value can make your market value increase. It can enhance your
Yes,
market
sir.
value 100%.
Definitely.
Only
So,
sir, but
some
also,
sometimes when hello.
yes, I can hear you.
Sometimes I'm actually a Chelsea fan, and when I see, no disrespect to any player, but when I see Chelsea going for a player like Rice, or you see a club like Arsenal who were looking for a DM, looking for a player like Rice, when we have a player like Ndidi, I can see his shirt at the back of you, sir. A player like Ndidi, why don't they look at those kind of players and value them high? I think
Mm,
Ndidi is also good.
yeah, that answers your question. So that's what we are working on. That is why, that's why Ndidi is behind me there. We are working on, building a brand is not a day job. Building the brands take a long time. People, so these people, you see all these big brands, they started from when they're teenagers. That's why we advise our young players, that's why I like talking to young people like you. You are closer to them, people start from the age of 10. People start age 8. They start documenting their kids, so people will know that, okay, this person did not just start yet, he started all along. So it's very important that that we document our stories, we tell our stories so people will know where we are coming from. You can't just all of a sudden you are 20, you say, okay, now you want to, so the earlier you start, the better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see most of all these players, you see like Mampe and all that. You see that they've taken pictures with bigger players when they were young.
Yeah.
Those things are
Yes.
they're intentional. Their dad will make sure. So African players have to start doing things intentionally, not just coming on social media once. Then start on social media, 2 years will not be there. They will then come back again. You have to be consistent. You have to be, putting stuff out there. People will know at this year this is what he was doing. At this year this is what he was doing. But that's what we have to really. We have to learn the culture of telling our story. Because if we don't tell it, someone else will tell the wrong story about us for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir, from all your pictures, I've noticed you like the English wears. Why don't you wear the Agbada, the Nigerian style of dressing sometimes?
Why not? I mean, if I'm in Nigeria and the weather demands, the weather, why not? Yeah, I think I've once or twice I would love to because I like to represent my country,
Yeah. We have to also promote our brand too.
my brand exactly,
Yeah.
So I
Yes,
have
sir.
a law that can sew something very good. Why not? I will definitely. I have a few, but it has to be smart. It has to be. I can't be. You have to be like
Yeah.
raising Agbada and running up. So at least maybe something like the South South. Mr. Wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. So young players
Okay.
working hard, documenting their stories, putting themselves out there. People are only going to buy what they see. You know, few people
Yeah.
call me and said, "Oh, my son is a footballer, or their brother's a footballer," and I'll be like, "Okay, yeah, can I see? Okay, is he on? Yes, I'll check the page. There's no picture. So how do you want me to? How do you want me to?
Yeah.
Not seeing if the person is tall, if he's if he has a stature, or I need to see some. I have to have a picture in my head.
Yeah.
So people have to put their tapes online. They have to document what they're doing so people can see. So like,
Yeah.
and they told me now and said he needs a striker, a big striker. So my mind will always go to something online that's big.
Yeah.
If you
Yes.
never put anything about you online, how will I know that that's the person they're looking for?
Yeah.
So
That's part of the branding, right?
that's part of the branding. You have to.
Okay.
Branding
Yes.
is branding really is branding is branding. Personal branding is really reputation. It's about reputation and
Okay.
storytelling. So if I don't know anything about you, I will not know your brand. So you have to keep on doing things, showing other sides of you, see what you can do. If somebody always puts a video of him heading the ball, and somebody calls me that I need a player that is good in the air. It's only the player
Yeah.
in the ball that was okay.
That'll come to your mind.
Guy I've seen, let me contact that guy. But if you are good in the air, you are keeping
Yeah.
you are hiding. That is a cultural thing as well. Most time, even our players, they don't want to brand themselves because they brand themselves. They think, oh, these people from our village now, people will be scared. People. Okay, how can you be a footballer and put your page on private? You're a public figure. You cannot
Yeah.
put it on private. They see our players
True.
use their page on private because they say, I don't want my. We have to grow beyond those type of superstitious beliefs and said, oh, people will excel in football. They will not want to say if I say it now, before they will come and wish me, or before people come and ask me. People mean if I put
Yes.
people going to act, it's not by force to give people money,
True.
but you can structure
Yes.
yourself. You can structure yourself in a way that you can give, and it's not really coming out of your pocket. You can have a foundation, a foundation that help people with educational fees. So anybody that has school, you pay directly to the school, not to the person. So there's a way around it. You can
Nice.
do everything on your own. You need to have a team. So that is why we always educating the young players. Start early. Don't leave it. There are players that have been in Europe I've seen players in Europe for like 5 years, and nobody even know if they are footballers. I'm like,
Wow.
where have you been? What have you been doing?
Wow.
And in your career, you have maybe like 7 years that you really passion, but
Okay.
you've already been into your career 5 years and nobody knows about you. And people are
Wow.
scared.
Sad.
You know, you have to take risk. You
Yeah.
have to put yourself. Hey, great guy, Ebuka 19, tough man. my Sweden connect. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I would advise Nigerian players, young players, put yourself out there, put yourself intentionally out there, because if you don't, people are only going to buy what they see. You see, so if you don't promote yourself, the games have changed, and there's something. The way the Americans, their attitude is that they are they are as competitive on the pitch as off off the pitch. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In as much as they're competitive
Yeah.
pitch, they are still competitive off the pitch.
Outside.
Outside the pitch, you have to, you're competing with yourself. You have to put yourself out there more and more and more. Do different things. You are more than an athlete. You are more than just playing. You have to show other side of you. So that people can key into it. For instance, now, okay, I said I'm a Catholic. I will being a priest. Automatically, anybody Catholic, like, have that source. Oh, it's Catholic. You have to tell things about you. Once if you're a Muslim player, if you say you're a Muslim and it's Ukraine, a lot of Muslim players will they will key into it. Like, oh, this guy, there's something. There must
Our
be.
brother.
He's a brother. There must be a catch. There must be a relationship. People do things. People follow people because of relationship. Okay, what is the connect? But a lot of players just keep quiet. They don't want to say anything about themselves. Oh, I beg you, I don't want problem. At the end of the day, the problem is waiting for you at the end of your career. Because nobody,
Yeah.
once it's over, it's over. The day you stop playing, the day you stop playing football, that's the day your phone will stop ringing.
Everything's over.
Everything
Yes, I've seen some players. Once they stop playing, they become broke. They become broke out of market, everything. Which I'll be wondering, this guy was a player before. How did this happen? All
very
sorts
quick,
of things.
very quick, because they didn't take the risk of playing. So you have to take the risk while you're playing. Not that after your career, then you want to start doing business. You know.
Yeah.
So that time
You plan.
But if you start when you are there, you made that all those mistakes. By the time you finish your career, you won't make that mistake again. You know, like what Davido was saying, people did not understand. He was saying that don't worry about endorsement, partnership. But Davido can say that because he has brand equity, because he have done that bit of endorsement already. So after endorsement is partnership. After partnership, ownership. So if you have not done endorsement, how do you want to be partner? How do you want to be owner? You know, say later will be too late. You know. So that's the truth. Yeah. So guys,
so
30 minutes.
Now,
30 minutes.
That?
You said 20 minutes of my time. Now you're taking me to 30 minutes.
Oh, sorry, sir. We'll soon be done. Before the Super Eagles, what do you have to say about the Super Eagles under the manager, Kenneth Raw, and how the players are faring?
The players, they're okay. They're comfortable under him. They like him. If they don't like him, they'll complain. So they're you know, he's an easygoing guy. He's a father. You know, he's like an older guy. But you know, he needs to work with us that will inject, you know, new innovation, you know, new technology. Everything is about technology now. You know, they need to have their staff. They need to, you know, I'm not a football. I'm not a coach. I'm not, you know, I just watch football from the surface. I'm a football guy like that. So I can't really. But the truth of the matter is, the boys are good. I mean, they have a lot of young players. You know,
we have the really players,
rapidly. You know, there are a lot of, you know, things are really changing, and eventually we'll get what we want. I mean, you know, the Samuel Chibuze, we have the Chidera, we have a lot of young people.
Aribo,
you know, we have a lot of young players. We have we have Osime, we have a lot of young players. You know, we have the likes of Ndidi in the midfield. Although he's injured at the moment.
Yeah, too bad.
You know, top players that can improve. But one thing I always say is that branding gives you confidence. You understand? I don't want to start calling names, but you know, if you impact in people, you know, they will definitely come out well. You know, yeah, we have players there. All of them are well. They're doing well at table. You know, there are people that are not even in the team now. Yekuru, you know, Kayode. You know, there are players that are in the team. There are players that are not in the team.
Yeah.
That is the great legend.
Lastly, before we close, there are lots of young Nigerian players looking for the opportunity. Even around me, a lot of them. There are many players looking for opportunity to showcase their talent. Very close, but it's like we don't have scouts. in Nigeria, we don't have those kind of elements like the Europeans have to support these young boys here in Nigeria to make them fulfill their dream. And I think that's also one thing I saw about the Drew Uyi agency to help this kind of players.
Yes, the truth of the matter is, we are doing our own bit, but most especially, they have to start, they have to start playing for their local side. Try as much as now. If we're waiting for the NFF to help us, it's going to be it's a
Yeah,
waste of time.
yeah,
But because I'm coming
yeah.
from entertainment background, the entertainment, the what do you call it, the movies, the comedy, the music, they never waited for
Music.
the they never waited for the
No, they didn't.
guys that are doing skits. They are using their own phones to do skits. Footballer in Nigeria, you start by having a team. Call your guys and say, oh, call your guys and say, look, support me. Let's work together. Get your phone. Anytime I'm going for training, please, record me, put me online, you know. Because most of the players I've seen them from online. I've seen what they've done. I say, okay, this guy is consistent. Every morning he's going out to do stuff. I know I don't want to. I don't want to. I would not be working with a player that posts maybe he trains today and tomorrow I see him in the beer parlor or the next.
The network is bad. Okay, sir. Okay, Drew. Yeah, Nelson, thank you very much for learning a lot. Thank you very much. Sunny Nigerian will be ever banners. Okay, the network is bad. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for joining. We appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you for the viewers who came to watch, learn everything, who commented. Yes, like Awuni, thank you very much for joining. Chukwueze, thank you very much. Why are you buying that jersey? I'm a Chelsea fan. I'm a Chelsea fan here. I'm a Chelsea fan. I have to brand the jersey. Any club. No disrespect to any club. Really enjoying this jersey. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. They paid me. Don't worry. Come and brand Chelsea jersey too. You also be paid, brother. Okay. So thank you very much, everyone. It's nice having you guys on the live. Don't forget to also follow the page so that we also meet, get to learn from various footballers, coaches, and agents. Thank you very much. I don't know if Dr. Drew is still coming online. Is he still coming?